Hi there, I am Adrienne Everheart. I am a feminine energy dating and relationship coach, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I manifested my own dream wedding and actually called forth back my guy after 3 painful breakups. I'm going to tell you 5 key ways to manifest, draw forth, call forth from the universe the man you desire, even if he already exists in your life, you just don't like how he's showing up. Make sure you stick around to the end because the last one is super powerful. I say the best for last. But without any further wait, let's get started. There is a method called 369 that's actually gained a lot of popularity. You have 3 times where you use some manifesting tools, whether it's visualization or writing down what you desire. And some people say you need to do that at 3 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., you write again down these 6 affirmations or visualizations that you want to have in your life. We want to build your man into creation even if he already exists. And this is something that I employed in an instinctual way in my program New Man Manifesto, which helps you actually call forth the partner that you want in your life. It's something I call the snapshot. So if you're interested in learning more about that manifesting program, I'll have that in the link below. But I'm going to tell you how what I did to manifest my marriage and my wedding was actually a lot different. So I used some of that 369 technique. I used some of these really classic, you've heard of them before, these manifesting tools, which is really a way to bring your focus so strongly onto what it is you desire that you begin to actually align yourself with that energy, that vibration, and you can actually call forth this experience into your life. But the snapshot is where you take a picture in your mind of what you want to have with that person. So for example, let's say you're in an argument and you're really not able to see any outcome. I want you to take a snapshot of how you want this argument to end. How do you want things to be with the 2 of you when this is over? You can see the 2 of you embracing or maybe cuddling up on the sofa or something like that. Take that snapshot and know that's where I'm trying to get to. If there's a man already in your life and you're building your new man, a lot of times women say, well, I don't want a new man, I want my man. No, you don't. You don't want your man the way he is right now. The way he's showing up in your life right now isn't working. It's not bringing you what you want to have. So you take what is working and you build from there. So even in the past, you had some ex-boyfriends, some ex-loves, something felt good to you, something felt right. Or maybe even the man you're kind of casually dating right now, there are some things he's doing that feels really, really good for you. This is one of the reasons I really like women to quantum date and date lots of men, especially after breakup, because you have to know how to feel good again and feel pursued by men and have your phone blowing up and all these guys trying to date you and call you and take you out. You gotta get back to this good feeling place so you can build your new man into creation. If you're down here, you're sitting at home in your living room crying and alone, listening to me on YouTube, I'm glad you're listening to me on YouTube. First step I want you to do is really clear your energy and clear your space. You may want to surround yourself with the protective white bright light of Jesus Christ. You may ask that all good come into your room. You may ask that God be with you or that any negative energies be cleared from your space. You want to do whatever feels good and right to you just to clear this space and make it a place of positive and good intentions. I will put it like this: men are not drawn to a woman who is sad, lonely, and depressed. You're not going to attract a really high quality man during that time. So I want to get your vibe and your mood up, up, up. And you do that by having that snapshot, focusing on something positive that you want to have in your life. Jeff and I had been dating about twice a week. That was his rule. He only wanted to see me twice a week. And all week long, I would just look forward to these 2 times I was going to be able to be with him. And I knew I wanted to be a wife. I didn't like just dating someone and not really knowing where it was going. And I also felt a little bit like I was cheating myself, which I totally was. So often I hear women say, well, this never works. This didn't work for me, or I've been trying this and this didn't work. And every time I go on a date, this always happens. And this is always negative, down, bad. It's not working for me. Now I get it. You want to vent, have your moment, vent and get it out, then stop. Stop and reframe, refocus your words and your thinking. So you can take, I only attract creeps and weirdos, transform it into, I attract quality, high quality men who desire a loving, long-lasting relationship. You're worried or you're wondering and your brain is keeping you up all night thinking about all these possible outcomes that could be happening for you. I want you to think of all the love you have for that man, all the love you have for him, all the feelings you have for him, all the warmth and desire. And then I want you to tap your heart and send them that love. This wasn't what I wanted, a formulaic, regimented, like we were on some sort of relationship diet where twice a week we get to see each other. It wasn't what I wanted. But a lot of times when a man is in this limbo place of wanting to have a wife in his life or have that relationship, they really want to have it their way. They get very selfish and they just want to have it their way. And as long as you give them that, they'll do it. It will go on for years. So this is why it's so important to walk away. I have a very popular blog that I will post also below about walking away and the power that you have from walking away. You have to be ready for it because there's actually, no going back. So I don't want you to walk away to just make something happen. I really encourage you read that blog. Well, I use law of attraction techniques to actually pull forth my husband to me, even after we had had a lot of breakups and a lot of difficult times. I teach you all about that in the ABCs to Get Him Back program, and I also have a New Man Manifesto program. I want you to go ahead and embrace that moment. That moment is here for you to be a messenger. It has a meaning. However, I don't want you to dwell on it. I want you to accept that message into your life like, oh, here I go again. I'm telling myself this is never going to happen for me. I hear that. However, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to take a couple of deep breaths. And I'm going to imagine how wonderful it feels to wear a big diamond on my hand. This is where you feel your most powerful, that you have some participation in your outcome, and you do. So take responsibility, even a little bit if you're in a bad situation. Take responsibility for what's happening to you. Stop blaming everything around you. Now, the very first 20 minutes of my FEM tools class, I walk you through this. I walk you through a very powerful opening meditation that gets you grounded and centered and activates your place of creation. So if you want to learn more about that, check out FEM Tools. The link is below. One thing that my partner and I used to do, we're now married, of course, but we had time where we were apart. We had 3 different breakups. We would cook together a lot. He did most of the cooking, and I would just kind of enjoy having him in the kitchen and, of course, enjoy whatever he fed me. So one of the things that I would do when we were apart, and this is something some of my clients have done and it's really worked out for them, is that I would cook a meal and I would pretend he was with me. And you might think that this sounds really kind of cuckoo, but you want to bring that energy and that essence into your life of what it feels like to have this partner with you right now. We're cooking this meal. I want you to act, walk, and talk as if you're married or in a happily ever after relationship where you're committed, you're blissful, and you are really, really feeling grounded, strong, positive, confident. You're a woman who is in a committed, loving relationship. I'm gonna imagine how it feels to just do things like walk around and walk the dog and go to the grocery store and walk around as a married lady and get back into that good feeling or whatever it is you may want to be feeling. that comfort, that familiarity, that warmth of knowing that into the sunset, this is my person. I have that person. I don't need to worry about it anymore. I have that person with me.
If you want to be a married woman, I want you to start wearing a wedding ring on your finger right now. I want you to embody what it looks and feels like to be a married woman energetically, and the ring is going to be there to be a reminder for you. Now, you don't have to wear this ring out of the house, but definitely wear it around the house. And if you want to run some errands in it, go for it.
I want you to flip on your back burner. Now, I want you to imagine your mind is a little bit like a stove with 4 burners on it. You got the front burners that you use all the time to help you do all sorts of things, but then you've got the back burners. And one of the things you can do with law of attraction is you can actually activate that part of your brain that can help you create and manifest outcome and change, instead of focusing on it now in the moment and worrying yourself and becoming neurotic, overthinking and overfunctioning. You actually delegate this to your back burner. Now, here's how it would work. Let's say you're stuck in a really difficult situation. For example, something I hear a lot is, I live in a small town and there are no guys to date in my town. So you're going to tell yourself that I need a new idea. I need a new idea, brain. I need a new workaround to how I can attract guys locally, or how I can make this work. There are no guys local to me. I feel like there aren't. So brain, I'm delegating this to you. I'm putting it on my back burner. And then you give yourself a deadline. You say, how about, in a couple of days, let's say on Thursday, give me an answer to this. I'm going to put you to work. Give me an answer to it on Thursday. Then I want you on Thursday, trust this process. You don't have to think about it anymore. On Thursday, check in with yourself. Go to a little place of quiet meditation, take some deep breaths, get centered. Maybe the answer's already come to you. Sometimes it does, but go to this place, go to that part of your brain and say, okay, I'm ready for more ideas and more solutions to help me with this problem that I'm having. Flip on your back burner, and then I want you to just journal and allow the universe to write through you the answers you need. You're now in this place of, I know what love feels like. I know how good it can feel, and that is what I want. So I hope you've enjoyed 5 ways to manifest the man you desire. And as always, give my video thumbs up. If you're curious about my programs, they are New Man Manifesto, and then I also have Fem Tools. I have a lot of other programs, such as 500 Ways to Talk to a Man. That's a great prerequisite if you're really looking to try out a little bit of my materials and see how they'll work for you. The links are all below. As always, I love hearing from you in the comments section, and I try to answer every single one. So until next time, ladies, bye-bye.